Hello, my friend. So in previous video, we have implemented adding a new product. So in this video, we're going to list out all of this product. So in this meantime, I have written a small logic. So basically in menu, you can see that we have a silent logic. So the silent logic says that, okay, if the user is authenticated, move it to next screen, else you like redirect the user to auth screen. And then the next logic which comes up is that uh, check that user database is there or not. Like the user is registered to our database or not. If the user is registered, then move the user to the home screen, else move the user to register, like user registration screen. That is this one, user data input screen. And the logic which I've added newly here is this one. It checks that user is a seller or not. If the user is a seller, then redirect him to the seller screen, else redirect him to the normal user screen. That is this one. This is our seller section. Okay. And this one is our user bottom wrapper. Okay. So let's go back to the silent logic here. The logics are like check user. First, it will check for the user is authenticated or not. Next, it will check user is registered or not. And now the new logic says that if the user is there, user is authenticated and user is already registered in our database, then check that the user is seller or not. If the user is a seller, then redirect him to the seller screens and else redirect him to the normal user screen. So let's have a look like what the seller logic is. The function user is seller. Let us like understand what this function says. At first, it checks for the user data. That is this one. It fetches the user data. Then it checks whether the snapshot of the data exists or not. If the data exists, then it converts it from like it converts the data to user model, like query document snapshot to user model, and then it checks if user model is if the user type is user, then it will return true. Is not sorry If the user type is not user, it will return true, else it will return false. Okay, so every time it checks that user type is a user or not. And yeah, currently my user type is a seller. As you can see here, my user type is seller. So let me do one thing. Let me update it to user. And yeah, it's done. And let's restart our app. Yeah, as you can see, I am the users on the user section because I'm a user. And let's again make it seller and update. And again, let's restart it. Yeah, as you can see, we are on the seller section. Okay. So currently I'm a seller, like I made myself a seller. So let's implement this inventory section. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is fetch all the user's product. So here I'm gonna need help of one of the function, that is add user, check user, get all address. Okay. So this get all address go is like quite similar to fetch all products, like only the seller product. Suppose seller A is selling XYZ, so it will only fetch products of seller A. So I will copy this codes, that is get all products, and go to product services and paste it here. Instead of address model, there will be product model. Yeah. seller's product, and this we don't need this one. Products, yeah. Query chef snapshot, yeah. Okay, Cloudflare store. Then here comes products. So our function is ready, that is get seller products. So let us discuss what this function says. Okay. So at first we have taken a list of product model that is named is as seller product, and inside try catch we have implemented some of the codes. Okay. So let's see. So the logic goes out like that. If like the moment we run this code, at first it goes to the collection products, that is this one. It goes to collection products, and wherever it finds that the product seller ID is equals to the seller unique ID, that is the seller's phone number, it fetches the product and returns it. After fetching the product from Firebase, then we have run a loop here that it converts the query snapshot to product model, a list of product model. And then at last it returns the list. Okay. So let's implement it. For this, we need to go to the provider here. There is a product provider, and let's name it seller product provider. Okay. Copy this one, and yeah. And here also we need to implement this one. We renamed it because there will be a product provider for users also. So we don't want that like seller and user product provider to be the same thing. And in main here, we need to update this one. Yeah. So now we will go to the inventory screen. We will minimize the floating action button. Yeah. Why this buttons? Okay. Inside this body center, we will cut it out. And here it will be a container. We are not going to declare any height. Width gonna be width into 0. Sorry, it's gonna be the entire width. Padding, we're gonna introduce padding here. Padding gonna be edge insist dot symmetric. Horizontal gonna be width into 0.03, that is 3% of the width, and height vertical gonna be height into 0.02. Okay. Now we need a child here. Child, and it's going to be a column. Children, and let's save it. Here it will be a consumer. There will be contacts, and then seller product provider. Seller product provider, and the last one will be child. And here we need to add seller product provider. Okay. Now we'll go to the product services. This one, not this one. Sorry, this product provider. So we need to add a function here to fetch all the products. Okay. Fetch seller products. Where we need to introduce a list of product model and name it products. So here products equals to product services dot get seller products. And here we need to introduce async and await. Okay. So basically this product, okay, it's returning the seller product list. Okay. So now here we will also need to notify the listeners, and yeah, it's okay. Now we'll go to inventory screen, and we also do need to add another variable here that will be a boolean seller products fetched equals to false, and here it will be seller products fetched equals to true. Now we need to go to inventory screen, and we need to introduce a init state here. And here it will be widgets binding, okay, context dot read seller product provider dot fetch seller products. So basically this 3 line of code means that basically these 2 lines, this one widget binding dot instance dot add frame callback, is because suppose the string is currently building, like it's not built yet, and at that time if we like go for set state or any provider code, then it throws us at, basically this is the fix for it. This line of code means that after the screen is built, then only you call this. Init state means you call the moment the you come to the page, you come to the screen, you initiate or you trigger this code. So, and after that, the condition is that after the screen is built, you trigger this code, not immediate. So it is like very few milliseconds. You don't have, like, it's too fast, so you don't need to worry. So it fetches the seller product, and okay. Now here we need to check if seller product provider dot equals to false, then return center child circular progress indicator const, else if seller product provider dot seller product fetch dot, not seller product fetch, products dot is empty, then return center child text no products found, and start here with text theme dot body media. Else we need to return list view dot builder, and the item below will be context comma index, and item count, it is going to be seller product provider dot products dot length. Here shrink wrap will be true. Physics will be page scrolling physics. And let's design the product images here, like the product container here, that will be return container. Height is going to be height into 0.3, and width gonna be the entire width, and a little bit of decoration. That will be box decoration. Border radius, it will be border radius dot circular 10. Border dot all color. Here be gray shade. It will be gray. Sorry, we are not going for gray shade. And here we need to add semicolon, and we need to import the utils file here. Okay. And also we need to add padding. Edge insert dot symmetric. Horizontal gonna be width into 0.02, and vertical gonna be height into 0.01. And we need to add this gray, so we need to import the utils. Okay, the spelling is wrong. Great. Yeah, let's save it. And let's restart our. So currently it's saying no product found. So we are getting that error because of the minor change in this product model. So to overcome this error, we just need to update this from list of strings to list dynamic. So now, as you can see, we have one product in our database and it's there, like a container is getting this. So let me just reload this app. And yeah, this is getting this thing. So now we need to show the carousel here, that is the image carousel. And then here comes the name of the product, and here comes the price of the product. So let's implement it. So we will go to inventory screen, and as you can see, these are the so inside this list view builder, we have added a line of code that is this one. So currently I'm in my inventory screen, in the app inventory screen. So what this current model fetches, like this current model is tracking out the, suppose for every index, it is having different product. Okay. So for index 0, it captures index 0 and then it displays all the data of index 0. And then it gradually do for, like, if there are n number of products, it will do for n number of products. So here it is returning a container, and after this container, we need to pass a child, like, yeah. Child, and here it will be, sorry, I've already made this out, like I commented it out. So we need to go with the child, and there it will be a column, and then inside this column we have to pass the carousel slider. Okay. So inside this column, we need to pass this carousel slider. So the carousel slider, the height of the carousel slider is like 20% of the screen height. And then the items gonna be this one. Okay. This. So current model, that is this current model dot images URL. So images URL is a parameter in our product model which stores the images, and then I am mapping it. So here another thing which will change is that instead of asset or file image here, it will be a network image, and the fit gonna be box v dot. So let's save this one, and yeah, it looks good. So our products are there. It's getting displayed here, as you can see. So it may take a little time to load these images because these are network images. It may take a little time. So the next thing we're gonna show here is the name of the product and the pricing of the product. Okay. So after this carousel slider, we can go with the row, children, text on it is going to be current model dot name, and style gonna be text style, text theme dot body media. Let's save it. And yeah, as you can see, it shows a ROG laptop. And then I think we need to like divide this entire row in two different parts. That is, okay, it shows ROG laptop, and here there should be a little bit of spacing here. Functions, common functions dot blank space, and height going to be height into 0.01, and weight going to be 0. Sorry, we don't need any height parameter here, and it's good to go. Let's save it. And yeah, so it says ROG laptop, and then we should add up. There is the name of the product, and then there needs to be the pricing of the product. So I will just copy this text, add a comma, Control V, price, and it's a type double, so dot two string, and we don't need this. I'll save it. Done. So we need spacing here, fonts, spacer. It will do. Let's save it. Yeah. Also, we need to add the rupee icon, and here it looks good. Now let's save it. I've added the rupee icon here. Sorry, rupee symbol here. And then I think here I can add a little bit of like description thing here, and here I can add in stock or out stock. Okay. So let's wrap this text to it. Basically, it's a column, it's a row. So there should be two rows, one and two. Okay, that will take out this one and go with a row. Children row. Okay. So the reason behind I just separate out the code from here. The fail of this mistake. here this needs to be done inside the column, and this needs to be done inside the column, and we need to add expanded the rapidly expanded flex. Here goes 7, and here expanded, and flex goes 3. Let's save this one, and okay, here row, uh, main axis alignment dot start, and a column. So it will eat this codes will be for column. Yeah, it will be cross axis alignment in steel. Yeah, and here this one will be cross axis alignment dot end. Yeah. So now we need to add the description here and whether the product is in stock or not. Yeah. So we'll copy this text and again paste it here. And this time it will be description, and here it is going to be body small. And here we would like a little bit of spacing here. Common functions dot backspace width gonna be width into 0.02, and this will be good 0 comma. Yeah, let's save it. Okay, and Asus Rock. Okay, here we need to introduce another thing, that is overflow copy with overflow text overflow dot ellipsis. Okay, let's save it, and yeah, and max lines 2. Sorry, 2. Yeah, here we need to add like it's in stock or not. We'll copy this one, paste here, current model dot in stock, then right here in stock, else go for out of stock. And what the color needs to be changed, copy with playing model dot in stock, green as red color. Okay. I suppose green color is not there in utils. We need to add the, yeah, green is not there in steel, is there. So we will use steel. Let's say that. Yeah, in stock. So this text gonna be, it's to the body medium. We're gonna go with body small. And let's say, yeah. And the column here, main axis alignment dots spaced evenly. Same goes for the upper one. That is for this one. Row column main axis alignment dot space here. Let's save it. Okay, I suppose Yeah, I'll need to add was accessible, was accessible, and when dot. Okay, this thing is not needed here. Okay, save it. Let's see. Yeah. Uh, and here instead of common function, let's go with const space. Okay, so this is the product. This is the product description. The product description text should be current model name. Description text color should be gray. And here the product name should be bold. And yeah, ROG laptop. Yeah, this is the price. This is the description, and it's in stock. Okay, it's good to go now. Gradually, if the user adds a new product, it will automatically get added here. So that's okay. In the next video, we're gonna implement the same thing, that is listing of product, but in the user section. So meet you there in next video.